The combination of brilliant ideas and entrepreneurial spirit will lead us to a safer and more secure future. Vinod Khosla, the founder of Sun Microsystems and Khosla Ventures. Vinod Khosla is not only just a billionaire, but a famously successful startup investor. His candor and his incredible expertise in the Valley has led to massive transformational technologies, which is exactly why in this week's episode of MasterTalk, we're going to be breaking down his communication style so that you can learn from him. Hi everyone, Brendan here from MasterTalk on your go-to channel to mastering your talk. And today we're talking about the great Vinod Khosla. So let's get into it. Number one, have an unwavering belief system. Out of all of the interviews I've watched on Vinod, there is one question that he asks that is so simple, yet so powerful. What do you actually believe in? And the truth is that most people, as he argues, don't really believe in much. They don't really have a strong set of values on who they want to be in life and in the world. And when you don't have a strong set of principles, values, and how you conduct yourself, you will make low quality decisions. And the reason I love that is because it applies so much to communication and public speaking. I always like to tell my clients, if you don't have a burning desire for what you want in your communication, you can't get there. Eventually, you'll block in your skill. That's why the question that we always start with is, how would your life change if you became an exceptional communicator? Because it's not just about getting a promotion or making more money. Because if that's the goal, you won't get very far. It's more so about the relationships in your life, the family that you're trying to lead, or rather, every moment of your life. And when we realize that communication is about leading a more fulfilling life, then we'll have that reason, that oomph to get up in the morning and do all of the exercises I teach you in this channel. And that's really the key. Have an unwavering belief system like Vinod Khosla does, but with your communication. Number two, financial freedom buys you the gift of brutal honesty. This was a bit weird, so let me explain myself. In an interview that Vinod Khosla did at Stanford Business School, he was saying how when all of his friends got rich, I know for a lot of you, we're kind of like, okay, I don't know where this is going. So he got rich, and all of his buddies bought yachts and big buildings and big houses. And you know what Vinod said? He said, I bought myself the gift of brutal honesty. Since I don't have to work for anyone anymore, I can just be as candorous as I want to be, which means the guy is direct, blunt, aggressive. I'm not saying you need to be that way, but the key here is he's able to express his authentic self. And the reason I tell you this story is very simple. How badly do you want to share your ideas with the world? In my 20s, I had the option with the money that I had made in my corporate job to move out of my mom's house and get my own apartment and live my own life. And you know what I chose to do instead? I gave all of that money to my best friend. And I said, produce and make my videos. Because I wanted to share these ideas so badly. So when you start to make a little bit of money in your life, make the right decision. Ask yourself, what is the priority? Is the priority nice, shiny things? Or is the priority sharing your ideas with the world? And I hope that you choose the same gift that Vinod Khosla bought for himself, which is the gift of brutal honesty. In other words, the gift of openly sharing one's ideas about the world. And finally, number three, nobody remembers, and I mean nobody remembers what you failed at, only what you succeeded. When Vinod Khosla was sitting down with the interviewer at Stanford, he asked a question. He said, yeah, all of you know about Sun. It was an incredible success story. Do you know the startup that I began years before Sun that failed? And nobody in the crowd, except the guy who was interviewing him, obviously, because he had done so much research, knew the answer, which was data dump. And that analogy is so powerful. Whether it's Michael Jordan's dominance in basketball, we forget the fact that he got cut off the high school basketball team. Or whether it's MKBHD on YouTube, was a massive following, tens of millions of subscribers at this point. Yet, we forget to mention that he was some kid making tech videos with no lighting and no budget. Or even me with my first uploads, where I'm literally in my mom's basement with a phone making videos. So what's the punchline? Nobody remembers the first upload. They only pay attention to the last one, the latest one, the new one. So why don't you keep swinging? If you know that nobody cares about the failures and only pay attention to your successes, why don't you just keep swinging? And I feel the problem with our society, and I'm sure Vinod would agree with me, is a lot of us have these amazing ideas, but we give up too quickly. We swing a few times and then we say, well, I guess nobody cares. I might just stop. Whereas the ones who win just keep swinging until they hit the home run. So go and hit it for yourself. The combination of brilliant ideas and entrepreneurial spirit is what will lead us to a better future. Vinod is absolutely right on this. If all of us just focused on sharing our amazing ideas with the world and taking action on them, we would move the human race at lightning speed. And it's that optimism that I've always appreciated about Vinod. If that guy could go from rural India all the way to the US and built what he's built, imagine what we could do. Imagine the ideas that we could share with the world. So I encourage you to keep that optimism and take inspiration from the incredible Vinod Khosla. As always, if you enjoyed this week's episode of MasterTalk, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well to see more videos like this. And feel free to leave in the comments, what was your biggest takeaway from this video? I'd love to hear from you. If you know one person that loves Vinod Khosla, that believes in the future, that is a technology optimist, send them this video so that they'll be one step closer to building the future. Take care, everyone.